Morning everyone. I'm just sat in Barnsley Crematorium car park before I do a service this morning on the 10:50 slot with Hamiltons. And I've just been sat here thinking how I wanted to talk to you about tributes. And I use the word tribute because I much prefer it to the word eulogy. You'll scarcely see the word eulogy in an order of service that I've been a part of. If a family want the word eulogy, of course, I'll honour it, and it has occasionally been seen. But I think it's a word that perhaps is a little bit old-fashioned, and I much prefer to make that part of the service highly personal. And I think whether it's just me verbally introducing it as a certain title, or whether it's in print in the order of service booklets. Now, obviously, if there's an order of service booklet, then perhaps that really is a great place to have a more creative and personal title to what's traditionally called a eulogy. But tribute is my go-to word. Tribute. Or remembering the person, like remembering Maureen. But occasionally there'll be something about that person that opens itself up to a creative title. And yesterday I had two services, both of which had creative and fun plays on the title of the tribute, based around the character and the tone, which matters. The family set the tone, not me. The tone of that service. So, the first one yesterday, let us pay our respects to, because there was a funny story to do with him growing lettuce or failing to do so, and the family wanted a light touch, so we did that. And the second one, the carry on of N's life, because she was always carrying on, argumentative, loud, but fun, brash, just a big character, filled the room. So they were really great titles for those tributes, eulogies. But other ones that I've had over the years I've done this, a walk through Jack's life, a ride through John's life. First one for someone who was walking, second one for a motorbiker. The Ballad of Brian, a musician. And you can do that. And don't get me wrong, it is not a weekly occurrence even. It was just by chance that there was those two yesterday. But I think my point is putting them at the centre point. And that's often in print or in the way that we verbally introduce it. Tributes can take all sorts of guises. Sometimes they are also complemented by family words, and there's different ways families can do that. They have no obligation to stand up there and read them out. They may just want to write something, because the writing, I think, is far more important than the saying. I can say the words on their behalf, and often do. Some families prefer just to feed into one big tribute that I will deliver. Occasionally, families take the lead on the tribute eulogy part, and I write the service around that. But more often than not, I've got a guiding hand in writing that. Though family contributions can be either personally written or just contributed to a larger, lengthier piece that is the centre of the service. You can split tributes up. If we've got time on our hands, depending on the length of the service, whether it's a double slot or even just a longer single slot, if they want, say, more than 3 pieces of music, where you place the music really matters. You can use music to bookend a tribute, so there's reflective periods either side. But music, the placing of music, is really important, particularly if it has a photo slideshow, because where that goes really matters. For some people, they want it earlier in the service, but more often than not, it's towards the end. And whilst it hasn't happened for me yet, I believe that there are some people choosing to have that play right at the end of the service, but more often than not, placing it at the end of the tribute is a really great place because pictures are memories and they connect to people, places and moments in time. And they continue where the words leave off. So does the music that accompanies them. So there's my thoughts and reflections on tributes and the use of music. I hope you all have a lovely day and a great weekend. See you soon. Thank you.